C diminished 7, C sharp diminished 7, and D diminished 7. In this tutorial, I'm going to talk to you about diminished 7 chord, how to apply them, examples of songs that use them, and how to build them also. It's extremely important to know how to build the diminished 7 chord. How do we build diminished chords? Very simple. There are only 3 diminishes. Only 3. Now remember, there are 12 notes, right? So out of those 12 notes, you could build 3 diminishes from them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. What you're gonna do, you're gonna stack thirds together, minor thirds. This is a minor third. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's a second. There's 1. That's second, and there's the last one right here. Minor third. All right. So now, what's important about diminished is only 3. What you're gonna be doing is gonna be inverting the chords. Let's see if I have this diminished right here. This is C diminished 7th. Okay. You could call it an inversion of C. First inversion. This is the root first, or you could call it just the bottom note, E flat diminished. Here too. That could be the second version of C diminished, but also A flat. And here also, that's the third version of C diminished. Also, just call it A diminished. Very important. Now, that's the first one. Okay. The second one is just 1 note higher. C sharp, C sharp, and then minor third, and minor third. This is diminished. Same concept. You invert it. You could call it an inversion of the chord, the C sharp, or C sharp, or just call it the note, which is like E diminished, G diminished, or B flat diminished. And the third one is D minor diminished. Oh, I'm sorry, D diminished, which is minor third here, minor third, and minor third. All right. Now, if I go up here, it's the C diminished 7. That's just inverted. Same here too. It's the same chord that is just inverted. All right. So it's C diminished 7, C sharp diminished 7, and D diminished 7. Now it's a very, very interesting chord. Very. Usually, the use of it, how you can apply it. Let's say, for example, I want to go. If I'm playing a song, let's take "Amazing Grace." See, here I use it. I could go either to a G sus, or go back to 1. All right, Amazing Grace. So you can use diminish when you're on the 4. Either you want to go back to 1, or just use a 5th suspended. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So this is 5, just suspended. So from here, 4th, and go down to 5th. All right. So this is one way you can use it. A second way is, let's say if I'm on the 4 going 5, let's say to 2 and then going to 5. If I want to go to 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, which is A minor, whether it's 7 or minor 9, I could just use that A flat diminished 7 to go to A minor. See? Same way, if I'm here, I want to go to the second of C, which is D minor 9 or D minor 7. could use the D flat diminished 7. If I'm going to the 3 also, I could use E flat diminished 7. Okay, again, 6, flat 6 going to 6, flat 2 going to 2. All right. Flat 3 going to 3 minor, which is E minor. Here, I could diminish the 4 going to 5. All right, very simple concept. Okay. So of course, diminished chords are like a doorway to many chords, you know. See here, I used the G diminished. All I did is just put the A in the bass, going to the 2 from the 6. See? 6, the 6 is right here. Diminish with the G diminished 7, going to 2, 5, diminish. Now, other songs you can use it with is what a friend we have in Jesus. C4. Once you're on the 4, you just diminish. You know, either you go back to 1 or you just go on 5. Suspended. All right. Very important. Now, diminish also. You can move from one chord to another chord. Let's say if you're transposing from the diminished. Let's say if I'm here. From each diminished, let's say if you have this diminished chord. If you lower any of the notes, you have a different dominant chord. Let's say, for example, I lower this one. See what I have here? See, I was in C diminished 7. Let's lower this. Now I have a F dominant 7. I could go to B flat major 9. See? Same way here too. If I'm here, it's A flat that is just dominant that's inverted, and go to D flat major 9. We do it again. See? All right. Let's lower this note. What do we have here? D dominant 7. That would go, of course, to G. See? Nice. Okay, let's back here again. Very simple. Which chord is that? This is a B dominant 7. That could go to E. So this is a very important notion to understand. It's very important. And whenever you're playing, just use that diminish. If you go into the 6, use diminish. The flat diminish, go into that 6, to 2, to G. Gospel musicians use them a lot. Let's see if we're in C sharp. See, diminish and then 5. If I'm on the 4, to diminish. Okay, which is G, diminished 7, go to 5, and go back to 1. See? I'm going to the 6. I'm going to the 2 now. See? It is right here. Even going to the 5, I could just use that. Okay, let's stay on F. See, this is F. I'm going to 4. Diminish. Go to 5. So it's very important to master this concept. You can use it in a lot of songs. You're gonna hear it everywhere. It's not really hard to build a diminished chord. You know, like I said, it's even if you have the C7, once you lower that, then you lower those 2. See. Same way you can go from C7 to F. You can do C, diminished 7, go into F. Pretty similar chord. Alright? You can go also diminish up, go into down. Alright, so I hope you learned something from this. It's a very important concept. Just make sure you master it. This is gonna make you sound like a pro, you know, if I'm playing a 1. If I want the 5 also, I could use the F diminish 7. Just put the G in the bass. Same here too. G diminish 7. Put the A in the bass. Go into 2. That's what I played in the beginning of the little song that I played in the intro. Okay, thank you for watching, and I hope you learned something new. Please apply those concepts in any song that you are using. If you're on the 4, make sure you go either back to 1 or go to 5. If you want to go to 6, you just use the flat, you know, the A that you flat, you lower the note, you'll diminish from it, go to 6. Or here, you can go from here to E minor. Thank you, and I see you in the next lesson. Please remember to subscribe, like, or leave a comment if there's something that's not clear. I would like to make it clear for you, and I'll see you in the next lesson.